Hello and welcome to an all-new Marvelcast Explosion Network's hub of all things Marvel, a place to talk about everything MCU and beyond, from Avengers and Defenders to Krampus and Jesus of Nazareth. My name is Ashley Hobley. Joining me today, Ultimate Ciaran Martian.
Hi, it is I. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. It's fucking November 26th.
Also joining us, the astonishing Dylan Blight.
I'm 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon and ready to be here.
Prove it.
I'm on a podcast where we're talking about Kevin Bacon and because he's in the movie.
Checks out. So today we're talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
I just saw on the calendar that right now on Earth it's almost Christmas time.
We don't have time for trivialities like Christmas.
But Peter's so sad about Gamora being gone. Maybe if we go to Earth for a really wonderful Christmas gift, it would make him happy. Something special he will never forget.
What about someone special?
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
We're looking for the legendary Kevin Bacon.
I just said that, Drax.
Your voice is small and mousy. I think maybe he didn't hear you.
Directed by James Gunn, written by James Gunn, based on Marvel Comics, starring Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, Karen Gillan, Klementieff, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Sean Gunn, the old 97s, Michael Rooker, and Kevin Bacon.
Introducing Kevin
Bacon. Star-Lord, Drax, Rocket, Mantis, and Groot engage in some spirited shenanigans. Ciaran, what do you think of the holiday special? I love
characters were barely in it. But
yeah.
No, I loved it. It was great. It was a lot of fun. It was very Christmassy for me because it opened with Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues, which is my mum's favorite Christmas song that gets blasted at me every single Christmas. So felt like Christmas. It was an interesting choice. I'd never expected that to turn up in a Marvel movie, but it's a good song. It's a great song. So to open up with that and then to go in, and I really liked the vibe. There was this almost like this weirder, smaller scale vibe to just the whole project. Yes, it's a smaller scale production and everything, but the vibe of, I don't know why, the vibe of the set of Nowhere, for me, kind of screamed more like a stage show than anything in terms of, I don't know, if you've ever seen like a stage show that gets filmed and put on, it's that because it's just one continuous set. It's not like kind of lots of different areas. It feels flowing throughout it. I thought it was hilarious all the way through, all the way from the opening Christmas song by the old 97s and seeing how much they're featured throughout this entire thing, which was very strange. And then Kevin Bacon I thought was absolutely great, and I think he kind of threw himself into the craziness of the whole situation. The idea of Mantis and Drax going on a alcohol-filled bender at a gay bar was hilarious, and the how that played out was really fun. And I think just the whole thing, and then on top of it, to see Cosmo was the best part of this for me. Like Cosmo and the few lines that Cosmo, the Wonder Dog or Space Dog, was really fun. It was really fun to see.
Awesome. Dylan, what did you think?
Loved it. Thought it was hilarious. Start to finish. It was great. Wild time. I hope they make more things like this. This is like a very good use of, between this and Werewolf by Night, at Night, whatever it's called. There's very, very much enjoying the two special presentations that we've got so far, and the ability to do these different vibes and stuff. I really liked the way it was shot. The thing that stood out to me the most was the almost documentary, very natural lighting and stuff when they first get to Earth and stuff like that, especially when they're walking along Hollywood Boulevard. That I thought was really, really good because it was probably the most natural photography outside behind the scenes for their makeup and their costumes. It just all very felt like straight up real, which was good. But yeah, very, very funny. Just the whole drunken binger and just getting a chance to highlight two characters that well, maybe Drax is like obviously from the core cast, but getting a little bit more time with Mantis, I feel like is really, really good. This special does a good job of building up her character, and obviously you get the revelation that they just throw out at the start. They're like, which I googled afterwards, and they're like, nah. There was an article that's like, oh yeah, that scene's like thrown in as a deleted scene from Guardians 2 or some shit like that. It was a deleted scene where she tells it to Drax. So that's like what the mention rate is about her being the sister and that sort of stuff. But no, there's like, I sort of predicted it from the outset. Like straight away, it was like, introduce the fact that she's sister. She's trying to find something to make Star-Lord happy for Christmas. I'm like, at the end of all this, it's just going to be like, the best Christmas gift I could ever have, as you tell me. You know, like, and that's, which is fine because it's very Christmas movie feeling to have that sort of cheesy stuff happen. But yeah, I thought it was hilarious from start to finish. I really, really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty great. I think it's definitely one that will go to, is a rotation at Christmas time for most people. Just, you know, it hit a lot of fun Christmas tropes. Like you said, we actually got to build up Mantis and like get to know her and showcase her abilities a bit more. Even though she's been in like 5 more movies since Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We haven't really seen much of her, really. Yeah, so it probably a solid. This is actually a really good like prequel, or like
to Guardians 3.
To Guardians 3. Yeah, just even like the fun. They even just like drop the fact that they bought Nowhere off the Collector.
Yeah, they just drop all these things.
In
They're like,
of.
oh yeah, since we brought this, and they just throw out all these. Just throw it out like it's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, rebuilding Nowhere. Yeah, just kind of having fun. Yeah, so just the whole thing was a lot of fun. So I guess we'll quickly just run through kind of what happens. We do get this animated sequence of Peter trying to Peter and what's Sean
Yondu
Gunn?
and Sean Gunn's. Oh, I can't remember Sean Gunn's character.
Kraglin. Are trying to celebrate Christmas, but Yondu's like, nah, that's I don't do gifts. Reavers get what they earn, not what. Yeah. So yeah, Kraglin's recounting the story to the other Guardians because
he said something like where he's like, I saw recently on the something around the calendar, the Christmas calendar soon in Earth. I'm like, fucking calendar just has all the public like big events on it that you're just flicking through and see that.
It's probably a digital calendar, right? Like it's not like a physical one. Like it's a digital one.
Yeah. Yep. Then we have the old 97s playing the band with lead singer Rhett Miller portraying Bermitz Tikatolok. And they sing a song about Christmas in which they get everything possible wrong. But very catchy. I've listened to it a couple times since. And I did love... I like the joke. Did you just get these instruments? You're playing these very well. These earthly instruments.
Dude, the bit where he was like, his arm kind of lost, didn't have
and
any...
it cuts to that woman, like alien,
he was trying to do...
She's like confused at how it's like...
But yeah, obviously that's playing over the credits. Great opening to the episode. So Mantis gets the idea that, she wants to reveal a secret to Star-Lord, but she wants to make him happy because, Gamora's been missing. He's been busy. They're rebuilding Nowhere, including Rocket working with Cosmo to put using her telekinesis to put like different signage or whatever up. Voiced it by the first time by Maria Bakalova, who people would know from the second Boy Rabbit Hill, probably. Or
and,
Bodies.
And fuck the Bubble. She's in the Bubble too. If anyone watched that, it was on Netflix.
Why would you?
A lot of people watched it.
Okay.
It was well watched. No, I didn't like it. I'm just saying for people watched it though, so they may know it from that.
All right. So yeah, the Drax says, "What would be a great gift? What if we got someone? What if we got the person that Peter's been talking about all this time, Kevin Bacon?" So they set about going to Earth to get Kevin Bacon over Hollywood. flying over the top. Drax forgets to put the the stealth whatever thing
No,
on.
that's bullshit. He always had it on. I never saw him press any button.
She saw him.
I didn't see him.
She saw him.
He did it really slow, so you never actually saw him move.
No. She saw him. And so did the people who were definitely on Earth who were freaking out because they were going to get invaded again. So they park their ship by the Hollywood sign. They're going down the main Hollywood Boulevard outside the Chinatown Cinema? I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Chinese theater, isn't it? Or something
Chinese theater, that's right.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of
Steve
guys,
Rogers.
people in
Cosplay and
costumes.
stuff.
Steve!
Why is he running away?
Yeah.
Uh,
What was
Yeah,
the other
so-
thing, like the alien species that killed that Drax eggs or whatever?
it's a
Oh,
GoBot.
it was a transformer.
GoBot, yeah, Transformer, yeah. Like GoBot,
Killed my family.
yeah.
So yeah, they
Cuts to him later, killing that guy.
just beat the shit out of him. So yeah, Mantis and Drax just earning a ton of money, taking photos of people.
Yep.
I just love the sequence of Mantis just walking around with an armful of money.
Yeah. As it progresses, she goes from like just holding it to the point that she's like, eh!
Just loving the money.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go to a bar to see if Kevin Bacon's in there. She does dump all her money on the bar and they proceed to drink heavily, including like she has a shot and then breathes like
Steam,
vapor.
fire, dragon. Yeah, I don't know. There's all that. Drax is like losing it, and then it's just like more.
Drax gets hit on. Mantis goes dancing. It's good times. Then they just kind of sitting on the sidewalk after the long night. Sad that they haven't found Kevin Bacon. If they went to one bar.
Yeah.
Thankfully, like some lady with a star map is like, "Hey, do you want to know where Kevin Bacon is? It's $40, which seems steep for a map. I don't know. Mantis doesn't have the money.
Probably sees about right.
Mantis doesn't have the money, so she brainwashes her into giving her the map. And then proceeds to brainwash her into giving all the money.
Yeah. I would just like to follow up, just give me all your monies.
It's I think much of this episode was like a good reminder that these characters aren't good people and they aren't heroes a little bit, because I feel like that the sense of that might have been lost due to stuff like Endgame and their involvement in the Avengers, and maybe even their very small part in Thor: Love and Thunder. It's just like these people aren't good people. They are shit people that are still just they're helping people, but they're crappy. So they're going to do stuff like steal people's money and trick people out of money and manipulate people and stuff. It's
Okay. So yeah, they go find Kevin Bacon's house after, a map-filled adventures through the Hollywood city. So they get on to his... Kevin Bacon's, like, got all his presents. His wife and kids are going to come soon. But, he's watching... I saw somebody pointed out what movie he was watching. It's like, Santa's abducted by aliens or something. It's like, yeah. And they, like, ring his doorbell. He's got the video cam, and he's like, they're asking for Kevin Bacon. He's like, nah, son, I'm good. So, of course, they proceed to break in. Drax throwing Mantis over the fence before she's ready. Drax jumping very high. Both of them end up jumping very high, so I don't know why Mantis couldn't have jumped over at the start. So
she was drunk. She's not thinking
not
straight.
thinking it through.
Yeah.
They both really love Kevin Bacon's lawn ornaments, so they both claim one for themselves.
That's a
Drax gets a little man, and then
little elf,
but doesn't he just say my little man?
Little man.
'Cause he doesn't know it's an elf. And then Mantis gets a stick thing, and then they argue over if it's
clearly a
person or
not.
of
some kind,
Yeah.
some kind of creature.
No, it's
it's
definitely
not to
a man.
skip ahead, but my favorite part, like just to skip it because I think it actually made me laugh the most. It's just the cop part where she slides in and goes, "Do you think this is a man?" Like,
Drax is an idiot.
yeah, my friend's an idiot.
We also skipped over just them calling Kevin and like on the just repeatedly, just like
buzzing.
buzzing. Like he's nice enough to answer himself. Like,
And then when they come to the door here, it's the most like aggressive knocking that you would think he was going to like full on home invasion. Well, he is. So
yeah. So yeah, once they won't let him into his house, They just break in through a glass pane.
They just walk.
And very casually say, "We're here to take you as a present to our friend."
And yeah, then we have a chase sequence, where Kevin Bacon is trying to escape. Kevin Bacon doing a good job, gets to the top of, on the top patio, jumps off the side of the house, manages to get away. Mantis and Drax stop because Drax has lost his little elf man and needs to go back and get it. And Mantis asks the question, which one's more important, your little elf man or your present for Peter?
Yeah.
And
He does think about it for a second, yeah.
He does consider Peter, but no, he wants his little elf man.
My little elf.
Mantis
My little man?
Yeah, and Mantis shoots that idea down. So yeah, they're chasing Kevin Bacon, jumping over fences. That's all. They run into the police.
I actually thought that was just consistently jumping from one trampoline to another. So
possible. That is a possibility.
Just that shot of Kevin running and them just jumping
in the background.
closer was just so ridiculous. It was funny.
Yep. So then they come across the police. They shoot fire on Drax. Drax, very ticklish. Yeah. Very, very ticklish.
So you're gonna make me piss myself.
Yeah, and then Mantis takes them all out pretty much.
Yeah.
Making them all go to sleep. Go to sleep.
And then Drax nearly kills her.
Who does she think he is? Kenta? And then, another police car goes flying at Drax and he throws it. And Mantis is very upset because they're not allowed to kill people. And she does leave them a candy cane.
How am I supposed to know the rules if no one tells me?
So they finally catch up with Kevin Bacon and Mantis brainwashes him into wanting to come with them. So yeah, they get in the spaceship, they go and head into nowhere.
First, they stop off and take everything from a Christmas store.
Oh yeah, they do get everything from a Christmas store. Including Christmas sweaters, in which Drax is wearing one with a kitten with laser eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're in the spaceship. It's not. Is it the Milano? I can't remember what model of spaceship they're on.
It's like a specific spaceship. I almost thought it was Mantis' spaceship. I don't know why. It just got that vibe.
Could be. But they finally figure out that Kevin Bacon is not a massive hero on Earth.
Ew.
He's an actor, which they are both disgusted by.
Ew.
We hate you.
We hate you.
Mantis tries to get Kevin Bacon to pretend he's an actual hero. And he puts on a British accent because, apparently British people are heroic. Is what the joke is.
He's like, I'm from World War II. Or whatever he's like.
He's going to Normandy, man. They're the real heroes.
Yep, so they do get back to nowhere. Peter is pissed. Falls for the trap in getting him to go into the middle of nowhere with a bunch of Christmas lights and songs and, it's all beautiful.
Happy at first, yeah.
He's very happy, And then Groot wheels out the present. Groot, we'll say, is I've read his young adult Groot. He's swole. He's a big boy.
He's a big chunky boy. He's
It is 100% CGI. I've seen a lot of people go, "Oh, they've mixed practical with CGI." No, it's 100% CGI. Although it looks realistic. Just big. It looks like someone could be in a suit.
His swagger.
It does look good.
His swagger bringing in the present was just he was all like, "This is a great idea. This is awesome. This is perfect. This is," and then to have that cut later on where they're like, "What, you said this was a bad idea? I saw you walk in with that present."
So yeah, Groot brings a present, spotlights on it. Peter's looking excited to see what it is. Then it starts moving, and then it starts screaming, "Hey, I need help! I'm about to pass out. There's no air holes in this." And yeah, it's Kevin Bacon. Peter is not happy about it because you shouldn't be adopting people. It's human trafficking. So yeah, Kraglin ends up taking Kevin Bacon back to the ship. And he explains why he would mean so much if he was here for Christmas and what it all means to him. And somehow Kevin Bacon gets a phone call because satellite issues, I guess. From his wife, and he's like, "Listen, I'm going to be late." I need to help somebody understand the meaning of Christmas. Then we get another Christmas song. This time it's
Performed by Kevin Bacon.
Sung by Kevin Bacon, singing Here It Is Christmas Time with the old 87s. Old 97s. We get a fun montage of like different gift giving to different people.
Most importantly, Drax gets his little man.
Drax gets his little man.
Yeah.
Groot gives everybody like little dioramas of like the events of the movie, including Kraglin getting the present that he just got.
Yeah.
And also Nebula got Rocket Bucky's arm.
Bucky's arm! That was amazing! Just Bucky's arm?
Is like Bucky's arm? And then no explanation.
Another highlight was Nebula dancing to Kevin Bacon.
She was getting into it.
Yeah, she was getting into it. So yeah.
Also, Cosmo gives a fucking disgusting
rat thing
or whatever
to Kraglin.
To Kraglin, yeah. And then just looks up like,
dude,
I'm a good dog.
Cosmo was great. Both the scenes, the scene and the early scene with Rocket, I'm like, I want more of this. Give me more Cosmo. Just because I even love just down to the detail of the accent used for the robotic voice was Russian, and I was like, that's awesome. This is all great.
I'm assuming I'm assuming we're getting a little bit of Cosmo in.
Yeah, Cosmo's definitely going to be Guardians 3 here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're owned nowhere, and Cosmo is known as, like, important, at least in the video game, he's, like, security.
Yeah. I'm hoping we get some more, the Duck as well, then.
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck, yeah.
I was surprised we didn't get any Howard the Duck in this, right? Like, I didn't even see him anywhere.
You only have one new random lead character.
But he's not new. Howard the Duck's, like...
No, he's had one line in
kicking around now.
Credits.
Yep, so then we end with Mantis telling Peter that she's his sister. Half sister, I guess. But yeah. They hug it out. Very happy ending to the film. And then we got a post-credit scene where they've been decorating Groot as a tree, but then he puts his arms down. It ruined Christmas. They have to do another holiday special. No,
they have to do another animated Groot series.
Oh, we do also get a sequence where Peter tells
what actually
Mantis
happened afterwards.
What happened with Yondu. Yondu pulls his present out of the trash, and it's one of the trinkets, the little Yoda-looking thing that was on his ship. The first one starting his collection. If you go, I found a still from Guardians of the Galaxy, in which you see the green trinket on Yondu's console or whatever. And then, as a Christmas present, Yondu gets Peter his blasters, shiny and new. So yeah, it was.
Which I thought that was a really cool little thing to include, and kind of adding
interesting animation style as well. Very cheap Christmas animation. I guess they couldn't afford to do a claymation. That would have been like if they had done claymation for that would have been like perfect. Yeah, so that was it. Any other thoughts on the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special? We'll say soundtrack, fantastic. I've been listening to a playlist of the different songs. So yeah, good selection.
Yeah,
no, it's very
I think
good.
It was
very good.
Great overall. They should do more of this kind of thing with multiples of their properties.
Who would you want to see Who would you want to see a Christmas special with next year?
Wong and Madison.
Wong and Madison just watching Christmas movies.
Their commentary. They're watching the Santa Claus and talking about it.
You see, I'd love like an Ant-Man one, which is more like kind of Ant-Man, Quantumverse kind of getting a Christmas present and that kind of thing. Like there's all those kinds of tropes in Christmas of like deadbeat dad or separated father trying to get a gift for their like Jingle All the Way and stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool in an Ant-Man rapping with Paul Rudd.
Yeah, it kind of would have been cool to have like a WandaVision episode, like Christmas. I'm trying to think of any with kids, that would be appropriate. Yeah,
they should do one starring Tony Stark's daughter, and like it's about her dealing with the fact she has no father at Christmas anymore.
Oh, that's dark. The fuck? Holy shit, man.
It's like, oh no, but it's like, it could be cool. Like, you could have, like, a Jarvis-esque Tony Stark. It's like a treasure hunt sort of thing.
There you go. Yeah.
Like, Tony Stark's last Christmas present.
Yeah.
Let us know what Christmas special you want to see next year, and what you thought of this year's Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special by going to explosion.com/Twitter or jump to Discord at explosion.com/Discord. If you want to help us out here at All New Marvelcast, the #1 Australian-made MCU podcast on the internet, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or on Podchaser, tell people about the show, leave us 5 stars, anyone can leave 5 stars, and if you've enjoyed this episode, thought it was worth $1, feeling generous this Christmas, head on over to our Ko-fi page at explosion.com/support. So, in the next coming days, we'll be releasing our Phase 4 wrap-up episode, and we will be discussing our overall thoughts of Phase 4. But of course, you can join us next time for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which releases February 17th, 2023. Make sure you watch that and join us next time for another all-new Marvelcast.